Hi guys, it's me Joy, and guess what I'm doing today? I will be sharing my project life from last week. Isn't it crazy? I actually did one. um I'm so happy because I really did miss Photoshop, and it really like motivated me to do it again because I just was not liking GIMP at all. It's like a terrible program. Sorry if you guys like GIMP, but I do not like GIMP. Um, Anyway, let's just get started. So that was my overview. Oh, sorry. That was my full preview of what is coming up. But if you would like a nicer picture of this, you can check my Instagram under pictures and you will see the full thing. But let me get started. And for my Filofax followers, this is how I originated on YouTube. Is this Project Life Shares? So let's just get started. Here is a picture of Alfred, my bear, and we bring him every year to E3 to take pictures with the Booth Babes. But this year they didn't have any. Isn't that sad? And Booth Babes are like, I don't know if you're familiar with like import cars, but they have like these girls in like very revealing clothing and they just like stand next to the car. Booth babes are girls who stand in the booths next to their video game and dress in that kind of clothing. But this year they didn't have any, and I'm guessing it's because there's no more G4 TV. But this guy we found, and he is the zombie from the game Zombies versus Plants, or Plants versus Zombies. So we were like, hey, can you eat our bear? And he like he looked at us, and already if you picture him looking at us, it was like weird already. So he like grabbed Alfred and started stuffing him in his mouth. So that was awesome. And here I wrote that it's our third annual E3, and Alfred was sad at the lack of Booth Babes. Poor Alfred, he loves Booth Babes. And then this one, I'm not sure, but I think Kelly gave this one to me, and it says "Get your geek on." And Kelly, if you're watching, let me know if you're the one that gave this to me. And I think she made it herself. And it's just a pair of glasses with tape, and it says "Get your geek on." And I thought that was a perfect filler card for that. And I really wanted to keep this week super simple because I didn't want to go overboard. So that's how I did it, and it was very fun to do. So then here is my diet last week, which was just crackers, soup, and some kind of clear soda. That night I had Sierra Mist, but other nights I had 7-Up, other nights I had ginger ale. But that's what I had because, it's like a tummy sick. It's not like head cold sick, which I think I prefer over the tummy sick. And I do not wish it on anybody. It's horrible. And then here, our friend Aaron, he stayed with us. He's our old coworker, but he moved to NOLA, as he says, which is New Orleans or New Orleans. I don't really know how to say it correctly, but he calls it NOLA, so I'm just gonna call it NOLA too. And he has not seen Stand By Me, so we popped his Stand By Me virginity and we watched it together, and he fell asleep. So I guess he didn't like it. But if you guys haven't seen it, you should. It's a classic. So that is the top. And then here, after Aaron came, he stayed from like Monday to Friday, and then Don's two army friends came and stayed with us from Wednesday through Friday. So it was a freaking sausage fest at my apartment, and this guy didn't even stay at our apartment. He was just there hanging out. So actually there were 5 guys in my apartment. Craziness. Sausage fest. I should have wrote here Sausage Fest, but it's okay. I really like the way this picture looks. It looks very, I don't know, vintagey. Yeah, I don't know. And then here I journaled a little bit about my friend Aaron, and I won't go into detail with that, so I'll just skip that. And then here is my badge, and I just took it out of the badge holder, and I'm covering my company name and my real name. Here, my real name, my full name. So I'll leave it like that. And then here is a picture of Alfred, and he is with the new Xbox, and it's called the Xbox One. And here is I use my favorite Amy Tan stickers, the ghost ones, to write out E3. And I just wrote like a bunch of highlights we had. Like we got to play with the new PS4 and the new Xbox One, and then I wrote lots of smelly geeky guys. It's horrible because E3 is like jam-packed of like real geeky guys who, generally hardly shower, I guess. But imagine like cramming them all into a room, and then they're all sweaty and like, yeah. It's not pretty. And then we saw Tito Ortiz there, and we also saw the creator of Halo there. Yeah, that was pretty cool. And I use this stamp that says Happy Day because it's like Christmas to us. So that was the first one. And then here's the second side. Okay. So here, the morning of E3, we went to my favorite Hawaiian restaurant, and I used this cool tab from, I think it's Basic Gray, and I got it in my Studio Calico kit, and I just sewed it down, and Dawn had Loco Moco. And if you guys don't know what Loco Moco is, it is basically a bed of rice with a hamburger patty and then a over easy egg with gravy. That's what a Loco Moco is. It's delicious, but I don't like to eat it a lot. Dawn tries to eat it every time we go to this restaurant. And we brought our friend Aaron there, and the dude ordered a veggie omelet. I was like, come on, order Hawaiian food. I ordered Portuguese sausage, eggs, and rice, and I gave him a piece of my Portuguese sausage, and he was like, this is delicious. So I think we have a new convert to Portuguese sausage. And then I just put this filler card here because, okay, I don't take a lot of pictures that orient this way. I take a lot of this way, like I think this is portrait and this is landscape. I don't take a lot of landscape pictures, so it was really tough for me to do this layout because I haven't been like, whoa, my sink just like made a noise. It was scary. I used to, when I was doing Project Life regularly, I would picture the layout in my head and take my pictures accordingly. But now that I haven't been thinking about it, I realize that it's really tough not doing it that way. So I'm going to go back to my mindset now because, yay, I can do it again. So anyway, back to this. This card I got from Judy. Judy Bakes 22. Hi, Judy. And it's just a recollections card, and I put it in back of like this, what is it called, like a cardstock. But I actually did a process video on this, but I was having a hard time with it, and it's probably gonna take a long time to edit. Okay, anyways, so my cousin, lives in San Francisco. We're all from Hawaii, but we went to college and never went home. She's the same way. She lives in San Francisco. She came to visit for the weekend, but she could only stay with me for a couple of hours. Excuse me. And we went to eat dinner at Century City, and we were originally gonna eat at the Rock Sugar restaurant, but it was way too busy, so we ate at the food court. And the food court, if you haven't been to Century City, is really nice. It's one of the best food courts I've ever seen. So it's not like a ugly food court or anything. But in the food court, there was this vending machine. And it was a vending machine that sold caviar. Isn't that crazy? Caviar? I was like, no way. So everything in there is really expensive. They have like truffles in there too. I was like, what? That's awesome. But here's a picture of me, my aunt, and my cousin, and I was so happy to spend like at least a couple hours with her, and I'm so sad she went home. So that was that. And then here is a picture I took at the doctor's office. And I used Studio L2E's new flare. Look at it. It says crappiness right here because, yep, it was crappiness. And I wrote some stuff that I didn't think was nice to say in a video because it was very graphic in projectile descriptions. So I decided to like keep that closed. And then here is a picture of my diet again, what I ate, because that's all I could really take pictures of is of what I ate. And here is the 7-Up and the crackers again. And see what I mean about this? Like I took a picture this way and I had to cut it, and I think it looks okay. So I won't feel bad doing that for my other pictures. But here I put a paper clip of an apple. Because 1, I have a ton of these, and 2, an apple a day keeps the doctor away. And then here is a card. I think it's from the Jade edition. I'm not sure. But, yeah, I got it from Judy again. Hi, Judy. So, that is that. Kept it really simple but interesting. So I hope you enjoyed that, and I hope that you would like to see more of these again in the future, because I will keep posting more videos of this. I'll see you guys later. Bye.